I think we might as well switch it up a tad and throw it on this half.
You're making me question all of my life's decisions. We'll wrap this.
I remember that scene was legendary from you guys filming that.
Dad had a business trip that came up, so your whitewater rafting trip.
Oh, so this was your audition scene.
This was mine.
What? So we're stuck here doing nothing all week? I have plans.
My voice was so
great
different.
plans,
I know.
I literally have not seen anything from this movie since probably like 2016.
At the same time, no, yeah, Frodo is a great. No,
Absolutely.
not like, you don't. Right, in my opinion.
I mean, Lord of the Rings, like one of my favorite movie series of all time. I was probably the one that suggested it, even.
Hey, that's good, honestly. Hey, might as well. I think because they went through a bunch of different.
Oh yeah.
Adam is like he plays with it.
Yeah. Especially in comedies, like anytime you hear a joke in a comedy movie and you're like, that one really landed, just know that they had 15 different jokes lined up for that exact line just to see what would work best. And then they probably did like a bunch of screen tests to see which one got the biggest laugh. And I guess people thought Frodo was amusing, so that was the one that won out. This is VC.
Gonna kill you. I was just there enjoying myself in the back. I remember like they didn't even really use me too much. I was just there with the glasses too.
Yeah, I forgot that they put my glasses on you.
Leave her out of this!
Use your right hand. You're better with that one, aren't you?
You're better with your right. Now I get that joke. Oh my god.
Did you get that joke? Oh my god.
No, I'm a little special, you know. But
little fact, this is in Georgia.
I don't need to prove anything to you, D-bag.
this one was.
Yeah.
Hey, you can't sit there.
They comped in all the trees behind.
My mom's sitting there.
Is she in the bathroom or something?
No, she's sitting there right now.
Are you on meds? Ow!
It's okay, Aspen. We'll get Brendan
Little
another
kid
chair.
doesn't understand.
Yeah.
Your mom is hot.
Your dad's pretty hot too.
Not hot.
that was definitely
Man, my voice was so terrible back then.
Dude,
How does anyone watch this movie?
That's what I was saying. Like, yeah, no, but I think that's just because we've watched it like I don't even know like 50, 60 times or something like that now, and dude, it's definitely that's an Adam Sandler movie for you. You know, like it's the family movie. It's that whole vibes, catching up with people, but. Dude, just being on that stuff it's definitely it was a lot. It was definitely amazing. But let me go to. Do you remember? Okay, so what was it like? I mean, I guess obviously you mentioned Adam was a great guy. So I feel like a lot of people sometimes, at least from my end of things, like a lot of people kind of can get a little bit confused on Adam sometimes. Like because I remember at least seeing him in Africa while he was there. He was getting sworn by people like while he's trying to enjoy his time on set, trying to do, you know, his work or just be with his family. And like there's imagine like 50 people coming up to you, you know? Like so people could be like he'll be like, yo, like I got stuff to do, you know, whatever. So I feel like people can sometimes get the wrong idea of Adam, like if they say, oh, he's not as friendly or whatever, like no, it's just the guy has a life.
I do remember y'all being like very philanthropic like afterwards. I mean, I remember like bowling for rhinos and stuff.
Yeah.
Very good time. I remember shooting that video.
Oh yeah.
There was some good memories in there.
Yeah,
that video still exists?
Oh yeah. Bowling for rhinos. Oh, you better believe it does.
Oh no.
Yeah. Hold on, guys.
I'm like always amazed that YouTube doesn't just like delete stuff.
It should, especially with this stuff. This was what my mom was controlling. Now I got my own YouTube side of it stuff, but
yeah, cause y'all really spearheaded this.
This is I don't even know. I remember why I was getting involved, at least from like going to safaris and checking things out or whatever. But
Hi, I'm Kyle Red Silver.
I'm Braxton.
like, bro, why can't you keep your arms still, dude?
And poor Lily had to stand with that sign for so long.
Yeah, just in the back.
In South Africa, where we were fortunate enough to see amazing rhinos on safari. Although the rhinos were very cool, we also learned a great deal about poaching and how rhinos are endangered at becoming extinct due to them.
Game warden trains teams of dogs to protect them. They also inject special dyes into the horn to make the horn invaluable to poachers. Many steps are being taken.
Stop Stop moving your arms, dog.
Rhinos are being
Just
posted
stay still.
about every 9 hours or 3 times a day. At this rate, rhinos will be around for future generations to enjoy.
They're
You need
still
to
here.
help.
Hey,
Perfect way
we saved him.
Yeah.
Next test, we'll be participating in an event called Bowling for Rhinos. Come and join us at Glendale.
Yeah, I remember you loving that
And
movie.
everyone is
Yeah.
If you'd like to participate, go to this website and register your team to bowl. If you can't make it out that day, then please.
Dang, I really
please
was
go
that
online and
crap
donate to
kid
help
back
save
then. I
rhinos.
still
Any
kind of
amount is
am,
so
but
very
you know.
We hope you can make it out, and if you do, make sure you find us for your free blended poster.
Our movie sisters, Emma Furman and Allie Lynn, will be there too. And don't forget to see our movie Blended, coming out.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I was definitely told to do that.
Oh yeah.
No way I came up with that idea on this.
For the ostrich scene, I mean, I don't think you were there for the ostrich scene, were you?
I was not. I was off that day.
That day was hilarious
Yeah.
for me because, so for us, what we had was obviously they did like, I don't know exactly what the shot's called where it's just the head. It's not like the lower. It's not close up, but like they're
just filming from under you.
Yeah, so they were just filming on from underneath so that they could only capture the top half of the ostrich. So they would put it in a box and they'd have people pushing the box, and then I'd have to be wrapped around this ostrich. And I think they did it like 3 or 4 times. But the first time I tried to get on this they're telling me to get on an ostrich. How do you get on an ostrich? Like, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to hold on. I remember like barely being able to hold on. But then when they're doing the whole body shots, that's where things are hilarious. So there's a guy like giving Adam Sandler a piggyback ride and having to do 360 spins in a circle.
Yeah.
This guy, I remember him taking the thing off and just dying of sweat.
Because he's in like a full blue morph suit. Like the whole time, in the middle of the summer heat.
Literally.
He had like a pool noodle like attached to his neck. Because that's supposed to be like the neck of the ostrich for them to comp it in later.
Yeah.
Interesting. I feel like my career has shifted a lot. I mean, of course, being a child, I feel like the main thing in terms of like from Blended is that obviously I'm taking a much more kind of like active role in my career. Being a child actor, like, of course you love acting. You do it because you're passionate about it. Like, we were never like forced into it or anything. But still, it's like all you're really doing is saying to your parents, like, hey, I want to act. Make that happen for me, please.
They gotta do a lot too, you know?
Yeah, so it's like the parents are having to figure out like how agencies work and management places, and then eventually like your agents and managers are the ones getting you the auditions, and so there's not really as much proactivity required of you at that point. So I think that's really the thing that I've kind of like had to be trained out of, is thinking that my relationship with acting was, all right, I'm sitting here, and then whenever my agent sends me an audition, that's when I become an actor. And that's when I get to go do my audition and have fun. But realizing that it's like, no, I'm an actor 24/7, and so I need to be acting and doing stuff. So it's like going to acting classes, talking with various actors, trying to get like reading various like theories about acting, and just basically like there's never a day where you shouldn't be working, even if you don't have an audition or don't have a job. And that applies doubly as well for me because like that was always my main complaint as well with acting. Was that even when you try to do that, it still feels like there's not that much really that you're able to do at times. So that's why I really wanted to go to school for screenwriting and have that kind of be like, I have my acting whenever I do get auditions, that I can focus on that, and in the times in between I can be writing my own stuff, writing my stuff on spec, trying to get different people to look at that, give me advice on it. So it's more of like, it's the difference between going to the lottery or going to the slot machine and just being like, you're just ripping it as many times as you can, like try this audition, try writing this script to submit, versus the very slow and steady, like you're making incremental gains every single day. Like you're not gonna like suddenly get to write your movie or get to be in something overnight, but in 5 years, 6 years, 7 years time, like
maybe
you're gonna be in of this age demographic, like what is something that is going to come up within this time frame that could be a problem that they have to deal with, and it may give you a list of like 50 problems that would be something for that person that really lives,
and that can actually help you decide, all right, make a quicker decision, help with your process. And
so I think AI can be very good at like generating different points of view, different pieces of perspective. It can be a fantastic research tool of like, if you're like we were just talking about that movie that came out recently, Last Breath, That's about the deep sea divers that work on the cables that go across the sea. If you're writing that movie and you're like, oh, I got to sign this and I don't really know that much about it, like ChatGPT is going to be like a great resource to actually figure out like, okay, what is something that this person deals with on a day-to-day basis, and how can I interweave that into a story? So I think there are going to be a myriad of ways that people are going to be able to use AI. It's just about finding that right place for it. I think I did see one question on dream celebrity to work with.
Oh yeah,
I think that was there, right?
Yeah, dream celebrity to work with.
I gotta go with my man, the myth, the legend, Tom Hanks. Would be so cool.
Okay.
Definitely been like my number one like dream list celebrity to work with. Another small fact is Forrest Gump is my favorite movie of all time.
Okay.
Every kid has their movie that they like watch on repeat forever and ever.
Okay.
Mine was Forrest Gump for some reason.
What do you mean for some reason? That is an iconic movie. That is a great movie to choose.
How would you, like, if you had any advice for anybody who's trying to break into the space, what would you recommend for somebody who's either trying to do writing or acting? Is it just to stay connected to their friends and stay connected to like-minded people, or is it more go out there, try to reach out to managers, agents, other people like that? Or
in terms of like the social and networking side of it, or
I at least think that for people trying to break in, it's really important to work on the network side of things and like staying in touch. I mean, once you're in, obviously, then it's like a different story, a different kind of like, I'm already in the flow of it. This is, people know who I am already. I can do whatever. But like, if you're just trying to break in, what would you think? Is it like just important to build those connections, or is it more important to just get out there and just audition, or?
I'd say that the two are going to go hand in hand, because if you are just coming to LA, you have no experience, no one knows who you are, you've never been in anything before, the way that you're going to be able to work is oftentimes that you're not going to book something like the moment you come out here. Like, you'll be able to go on Actors Access, try and find some stuff, find some student films, try and get involved in any way you can. Like, that's really the name of the game of people, especially nowadays where there are so many people that want to do this, there are so many people that are trying this out, to where like agencies and management places, they are inundated constantly with people that think that they should be working there. So if you just think that you can show up to an agent or manager and be like, hey, like I haven't done anything, but you know, you should sign me.
Yeah,
they're not, like they're not really gonna give you the time of day. So what people are really looking for is they're looking for self-starters. They're looking for people that even if you never like got a job, like you never got paid for this ever in your life, you would still be out there doing it. So go look for, like I was saying, like go on student films, go look for people doing proof of concept shorts, go look for theater stuff, go look into improv groups, go look into various acting classes, like, because the other thing too is the people that you meet there are going to be the people that eventually end up hiring you for a job later down the line, or the ones that you never know when you happen to run into someone that they're looking for, like say if it was me, I run into a friend that's making a short film and they need someone who is a 20-year-old blonde woman to play some part. It's like, oh, well, that's not really going to do anything for me, but I have my friend from acting class that I know that's killer and would totally be able to sync that part. And you make that connection go together, and then suddenly that person thinks of you the next time that they have something coming up. So it's always the type of thing, if you just want to be the person that is likable, that is constantly trying to make stuff happen, and then people will think of you in the same way. So really just, that would be my main piece of advice, is just, even if it doesn't seem like there's anything going on, even if it seems like no one's going to look for you, so you need to go and put yourself in front of people's faces.
We worked on a set that was so amazing that just had all those friends there. Like, they were literally, I remember playing Temple Run. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was like, we were all running Temple Run.
It was like Temple Run and Doodle Jump, like that. Like that was the age and the time when all those apps were really popping off.
We were running that with Adam's. I forgot what's his name. What's the guy who loses his memory in 50 First Dates?
Alan Covert.
Is that Alan Covert?
I think so.
Yeah. I did. How do you spell that?
ALLEN and then CO. Yeah.
So he was the main. I'm telling you.
Alan Covert is the one that got me to read Ready Player One way back in the day, which a goated book. Movie not as much, but the book's great.
He was putting all of us on. Like, I'm telling you, like, he was helping us. He was the one who would mention, like, I swear I saw you in the Goldfish commercial. I was like, yeah, that was me, man. Mm-hmm. And just afterwards, he was like, oh, I'm going to beat you in Temple Run. Like, just, like, trying to, like, beat us, like, with the multiplier and all the rest of that. I was, you're not winning this stuff, man. No way. But, like, it's literally, like, just having that whole... It's just a vibe. Like, it's not
he was always great with all the kids.
Everybody on that set was amazing. Even, like, from Drew, I remember, because the first day I pulled up to set, I was wearing a Lama Natura, which is her best friend at the time, like, clothing brand. And my mom wanted me to get new clothes when I was pulling up to set, so she took me to Macy's, like, the day before. Going through this, like, I don't know, some section or whatever, there's some blazer that's gray or something, La Miniatura. So I pull up to set, and it's the same day of, like, my birthday at the same time. So this is the first day that we're filming. It's May 21st. I'm going on to set. Drew Barrymore, like, we're there, and we obviously, like, we've established the vibes from the audition, like, good vibes. But first day, not knowing anybody, things are about to start filming, and she goes, oh my God. Grabs me, physically grabs me, turns me around, looks at the tag on the thing, says, this is my best friend's brand, like, you've got, like, and then she got me connected, so the reason why I was wearing the yellow pants and the blue blazer for whatever, it was her best friend's brand that styled me for that whole red carpet stuff, and Drew Barrymore got me connected, but it was because of that whole first day interaction and just her being extremely nice. She introduced me to, like, her husband at the time and her kid, and, like, it was her, like, young kids too, and dude, it was just, that was, like, to be on that set, I can't complain at all. It was amazing
No complaints.
No complaints.
10 out of 10 stars. Would recommend.
10 out of 10, definitely.
If ever you get the opportunity to go to Africa to film a movie with Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, you should probably do it.